guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on another Tour de Fleece video. Today I'm going to share with you all of my plans for the 2024 Tour de Fleece and tell you all about our team and all of that lovely stuff. But before we get into it, and before I forget, if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they come out. And as always, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. Okay, so I have 13 planned spins and a lot of them are quite large. So, well, why don't I start with telling you about the team? So, Kalypso Creations and Fairily Fiber Fun have joined together to create a Tour de Fleece team that we are calling the Kalypso Fairies. What to do with my shirt? I'm just going to show you my shirt. The t-shirt. And the white part, when you go out in the sun, turns purple. Kind of a pinky purple. Really, really cool. I love it. So this is our combined logo. You'll see the spinning wheel has the 2 Ks on it. We are the Kalypso Fairies for Tour de Fleece 2022. The group is being run only on Facebook in the Fairily Fiber Fun group, because I didn't make a group for the team. I didn't feel like having another thing to keep track of. So Sam and Jesse are the Kalypso Creations team, and I am the Fairily Fiber Fun. And all of us together, I'm going to put a picture of the 3 of us together, are the leaders of Kalypso Fairies. And we have matching t-shirts. Sam and Jesse have been making the shirts for us. Sam is tie-dyeing them, and when some people don't want the 2 colors, she's been doing some pretty cool different things and showed me some of her pictures. So if you want a t-shirt, you're going to have to talk to her. You can just put a message in the Facebook group chat, and because I have a Tour de Fleece chat for everybody, or you can just message the group and somebody will get with you on a link so you can go order a shirt. Unless you just find it and then you can order one. Shirts are being produced all through the tour, so you can order one at any time. I do recommend, if you are outside the US, that you keep that into consideration. It's going to take forever to get it shipped to you, and the shipping is going to cost quite a bit more. I've been making bats for the tour, and they are custom to each person. You've probably seen those videos coming out several days a week this month. It has been so much fun. These are mine. So again, it's the same colors as our shirts. Mine is heavy on the alpaca. The wool is Cheviot. So we're doing Cheviot, alpaca, and add-ins. And I have 2 for me. And I've been customizing these if you want sparkle, if you want silk, bamboo, texture, smooth. I've been customizing those, and those are ordered through me. I have actually a listing in my shop for ordering a bat, and then you just tell me what you want in it, and I'll put a note in the store on the order page. So it's super easy. I love customizing these. I was actually running very far behind on getting them made, and there was, oh, can you make me 2 and send them at the same time? Is it too late? And I was like, actually, I haven't shipped anything yet because I'm running behind. So yes, I can do that. And then one lady was like, well, I changed my mind. I don't want sparkle. Can you put silk instead? And I was like, well, actually, yes, because I haven't started yours. So me running behind has ended up really being able to customize everybody's bats the way they want them, and I'm very happy with that. It's not been a problem at all. I don't want anybody to feel like they have inconvenienced me, because I have thoroughly enjoyed the entire process of making these bats to fit everybody. And it's just been so much fun. And they're all themed. I've done some color manipulation to suit people who don't like the blue, or they don't like the pink, or, you know, more pink, less purple. You just never know what people are going to ask for. And I've thoroughly enjoyed customizing these bats for everybody. I did get them all shipped out. I am still taking orders for them through, I don't know, maybe the first few days of July, and then I will turn that off because I want you guys to have time to spin them. But there is no requirement to spin my fiber or use a Kalypso tool to be a part of the team. So let me run over the rules. Not the rules. Let me run you through the challenges that we have set up, which means grabbing my computer. Actually, I have it right here in front of me. Okay, so overarching challenge that is going to give a prize is just to participate in the team. Then we have specific challenges. Week 1 is to spindle spin every day. Week 2 is to spin in nature. And if your version of spinning in nature is to have something nature-like playing on TV because you cannot go outside and you cannot be in nature, I will accept that. It's a stretch, but I would like for everyone who wants to participate in the weekly challenges to try and be out in nature at least some. That would be nice, but it is not necessary. None of these challenges are mandatory. You get to choose your own. But these challenges we have prizes for. So I just want to make that clear. Week 3 is when I usually start to feel completely sick of Tour de Fleece. I don't want to do anymore. So I decided to make the last week a little exciting, and the challenge is to learn something new. Tour de Fleece starts June 29th and ends July 21st. So the challenge days are June 7th, followed by a rest day, and then July, Cam, put the wrong month on there. July 14 is the challenge. It's the second challenge day, and then the 15th is a rest day. And my overarching challenge is to spend 10 to 15 minutes every single day of the tour. Spindle spin, because I'm a wheel spinner. I have spindles. I enjoy using them, but I don't use them. So maybe this year I can get a lot of spindle spinning in and just have it fun. Challenge day for June 7th is to spin an entire project from beginning to end. And I have chosen a really small spin for that because I don't want to spend 14 hours at the wheel in one day. That's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be. The challenge is supposed to be fun, not stressful. So I always choose something quite small for that because is it cheating? Maybe. It's realistic. And I really couldn't think of another challenge that I wanted to do when I was making up the challenges. So once again, you're not required to do this. Nobody is required to do any of the challenges. The second challenge day, July 14, is to exercise while spinning. To me, that means using my drop spindle while I do squats and lunges and walk on the treadmill or something like that. But it could easily be to take breaks and do some exercises. Spin for an hour, take a break, do some exercises, and then go back to spinning. So however you want to interpret it, my interpretation was to see if I could spindle spin while exercising, because that's a challenge. So I know I can spin and walk, sort of. So we'll see. We'll just see how this works. I'm not sure. Okay. Other bleh. Other ways to participate in winning prizes is to spin a Fairily Fiber Fun fiber, which if you ordered a Tour de Fleece bat or if you've ordered anything from my store, that automatically enters you to win a prize. And then, what's the other one? If you have a Kalypso spindle or fiber, you can use that and that will enter you to win a prize. So that's it. Super easy. I'm not trying to stress anyone out. You do as much or as little as you want. Tour de Fleece is all about having fun and challenging yourself and being a part of a group and cheering each other on. It's not about who can spin the most. There is a prize for yardage spun. For those who spin huge quantities, we will do a drawing for that. But if you're spinning a small amount because you only spin on a spindle, please do not feel pressured to do too much. You do what you can. You set your own personal goals, and just participating is what's important. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what everybody's doing. So we have maybe a yarn bowl, some stitch markers, some earrings, maybe some locks that someone has donated. I'm donating prizes. Kalypso is donating prizes. So there's a lot of fun. And if you are not a spinner, but you want to be a part of the fun, we are extending this to all crafts, not just spinning. So take the challenges and adjust them to fit the craft that you're working on, and that counts. Okay. If you're crocheting, crochet and walk for the exercise day challenge. Stuff like that. So it's not just spinning. I don't want to limit you if you're not a spinner, but it sounds like fun and you want to be a part of this. You can do that. We have a list that says on our participation list, we have a spinner, yes or no. So we know when you win a prize, what type of prize to send, because we have spinning specific prizes and we have all other craft specific prizes. So we want to make sure everybody feels warm and welcome, and that nobody gets left out. That's really important to me, that nobody is left behind, nobody's left out, nobody feels like they're not a part of the team or the group. That's important to me, and I know it's important to Sam as well. So, all that aside, now that I've told you everything about the tour, and all the links will be in the description below so you can join in if you want to. No pressure. And you can join no matter where you're at in the world. You are welcome. You are all welcome to join in. And if all you want to do is follow along, then follow along. I'm trying to do daily vlogs this year. So we'll see how that goes, but that is the plan. And that leads me into what I'm spinning and when. So I decided to start the tour off with a spin that is actually in progress. There it is. So I'm filming this as a separate video, and I just hit a point where I couldn't film anymore and I couldn't edit, and I didn't have the brain space for it. So it got put on hold. So that's what I'm going to start with on day one. I will vlog it, but I'm also filming it separately, so it will be its own video. And it is samples that I gave myself when I was making the Mother's Day boxes for the Fiber Festival, which I have one left. And I don't think it's in the shop. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, I've already spun the pink bat, the little bat, and I've spun the purple one, but I haven't plied it yet. And then I still have the yellow and the blue. This will be an easy first spin for the tour. Just get these done. I'll be focused on filming them and getting that video ready to edit. So that's day one for July 29th, June 29th. You guys, I don't know what words I'm supposed to be using here, obviously. Then on June 30th, I'm considering doing a how long does it take to spin 4 ounces of BFL into a 3-ply. So it may take 2 days. That's fine. I spun one of these last year. I was supposed to spin 2 during last year's tour, and I only did 1. So I've already got them separated for the 3-ply. This is my second spin of the tour this year, and it's going to be a how long does it take to spin this, like how many hours of spinning. I thought that would make a fun little video. We'll see if once I get started if I actually do it or not. No promises. So that's my second spin. And then on July 2nd, or whenever this is done, if I feel like I need a little rest, I will spindle spin only. Or if I'm bored and I want to do more, I will work on this very fine sock spin. I am doing a, according to the paper, my little note, cable sock. And it's got my instructions on how I'm spinning the singles. So I have 3 more singles to spin and then ply it. We'll see if this gets done during the tour. It's kind of my fill in between projects when I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't want to film anything, but I want to work on something. That's what this is. So this will come in every week as needed. And I don't remember what wool that is. Did I put it on here? Nope. It's probably Cheviot, but it might be a superwash. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I did the first half already as a just regular 4-ply, and then the second half I'm doing as a cabled, and I thought I would knit 1 sock out of one and 1 sock out of the other and just see how they wear. Not that that's going to do me any good because I won't remember which one is spun which way. I did not think this through very well. Anyway, then I have my next spin, which is listed for July 3rd. And it's a really big project, so I thought that would be fun to film as how much can I do in a day. So I took one of my brew your own magic potion kits, and I did a live video on Facebook, a demo where I turned it into a bat, and it's a really big floofy bat. And then I did some Rolags, and I have a little fiber left over that I did not know I had. So this will get thrown in somewhere in the spin. So I've got Rolags with lyocell and without. So this is all going to just be one big spin, and I guess it'll be something like a fractal. I don't know. We'll see once it gets plied up how it works. I don't have any specific plans for this, but to spin it, like I don't know how I'm going to spin it until I get started. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out, but we'll also see how much I can do in a day. That'll be a fun video to do, although that might be a different fiber that I do that with. We'll see how I'm feeling and how the tour is flowing. And then the next spin, which I have, well, the next task that I'm hoping to do, I have set aside a day. I asked to have the AC turned to 72. Okay, that's it. I'm filming. It's okay. So I have set aside July 5th for just spindle spinning, maybe wind up my yarns that I've finished and wash them so that I can have finished skeins, I can get a yardage count, all of that. And that gives me a little break from the focus of just spinning constantly, and it gives me some time with the family as well. July 7th is the challenge day. So my start to finish in one day project is these Rolags, which there's not a huge quantity of these. So I should be able to do that in one day, and long draw is quick and easy, and then I'll just 2-ply it and that yarn will be done. Washing and drying is not part of the start to finish challenge, in my opinion, because it takes a long time for yarn to dry. So just getting it spun is my part of, is my focus on the challenge. If you're knitting or crocheting or whatever, choose a small project you can do in a day. Don't say, oh, I'm going to try to knit an entire sweater in 24 hours. That's not necessary. Do something small. Do a little hat or something, you know, something quick and easy. Cheat all you want. Or don't do the challenge. It's no big deal. And then, of course, July 8th is rest day. So no filming that day, but maybe get caught up on some editing or work on a different project. I don't have to spindle spin on a rest day. So those are the only days that I don't have to spindle spin. And then once we're done with the rest day, my next spin is this purple, I think it's Shetland. When I was doing stuff with Sadie Spincraft over in the UK, she sent me this beautiful purple braid, and I wanted to add a little bit of tweed to it. So I added soft silk from Collage Fiber Arts, is black and purple. And then I added bamboo as well. So I have 4 ounces of this plus the add-ins. And I dizzed it off the drum carder, so I have 2 of these bumps, and that'll be my next spin, but this is going to be an entire video all on its own. After that, my Tour de Fleece bats, and this is all week 2, so I will be spinning these up, and it's kind of a test to see if I can make a fuzzy yarn with wool and alpaca. There's a lot of alpaca in this. There's as much Cheviot as I would have put in 1 bat, but I put so much alpaca that I had to make 2, and they're pretty hefty size. So these are not tiny bats. These are at least 2 ounces a piece. So that's a pretty, I haven't weighed them yet. It's a significant amount of fiber. So a pretty good size bat spin. We'll see how long it takes me to do. So I've given myself 2 days, and again, I want to do a separate video for this. To all the separate complete videos of the spins will go out in August. I will put the vlogs out every day or so, but the full big spins, those will be August videos, because then I can just take the month of August and do nothing except make sure I edit and publish videos. So okay, I give myself another day to just spindle spin on July 13 and maybe work some more on the sock spin if I just want to spin. And then July 14 is the challenge day where I'm going to exercise while spindle spinning, and that is only going to go in the vlog. I'm not doing a separate video on that because it's going to be something fun. Don't know yet how I'm going to film that, but we'll figure it out. And then excuse me, and then July 15 is the rest day, so no spinning required, no crafting required for that day, and hopefully I can just spend the day with family. The challenge days are on Saturdays, and I will probably be at the gym both of those days, so plenty of opportunity to exercise and spin and get that filmed. But my original idea was just to film in the house, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, then we have this for week 3 is learn something new. So I have kind of done this, but not a lot. I'm going to spin this roving, which is left over from last year's tour spins, and I'm going to spin in these locks so that they dangle out and my yarn has locks just hanging out of it. I think that would be really fun, and it's something that I'm not very good at and I haven't done very much of. So hopefully that will keep me motivated to keep spinning on the 3rd week, where I usually just kind of, I'm done. I go strong the 1st week, I back off the 2nd week, and by the 3rd week I'm done. But hopefully this will keep me motivated. So, experimental. Hopefully it'll make its own video, but I have a 2nd one. So that is my play with it and figure it out spin. And then I've got a Mother's Day bat from Kalypso Creations. I actually carded this one for them. So it's one of the Galaxy Mother's Day bats. It's got my little card on it. It's got the wrong card on it. Great. I'm glad I got that. So this is a Galaxy themed Mother's Day bat. And I also got, this one was actually given to my mother, and she gave it to me because she's not ready to learn spinning yet. And she said, I want you to enjoy this. And she hadn't got me anything for Mother's Day. So it works. Not that she's supposed to, but I am a mom, you know. Mothers are not supposed to give their daughters gifts for Mother's Day. I don't know. Anyway, she was very touched to have received this as a Mother's Day gift from my friends that are now her friends. And anyway, these are, I think, Wensleydale locks that I was given for Mother's Day from Kalypso. So I'm going to do the same type of spin, put a crap ton of these in the yarn, and just have the most fun, awesome yarn that I don't know what I'll ever do with, but you know, I think that'll be amazing. So that is my last official big spin for the tour. I still have somewhere, and I'm not sure where I put that in the list, these Rolags. I had 2 packages of these, and they were 2.4 ounces. And then I did a collaboration with Kirsten of JK Fiber Arts, and she wanted these Rolags, but I needed like 3 ounces, I think. So I stole from one of the packs to make the other one the right weight. So it was an even trade-off from the batch she sent me and what I sent her. So I'm just keeping the rest to spin for myself, and it's just one of these spins that will fit in somewhere. Let me see if I can find that. This one didn't make my list in the daily thing, but it made my list in the weekly when I first made that one. Anyway, these will fit in wherever they fit in, but these are another small, very, very small, just a little fun spin for the tour that I want to do. And then if I do everything, I also have, I was planning on carding up all of these white locks into long draw Rolags, but I am not going to get that done. It's just not going to happen. So I took that one out of the agenda. And I have one extra spin. I had some Cotswold that I had dyed a long time ago and carded into black bats. And then I had Tessel that I had, a Tessel fleece that I had dyed and combed. And the first combing, you know, I pulled off was comb top. And then I recombed the waist, and I had cloud. So I just pulled it off in cloud. Very short, like very, very short stapled. And then the cleanest waist was I called Neps. So I added cloud and Neps in the 3 different colors I had into these, and they make some awesome colors here. It's showing up mostly purple on camera, which is hilarious. So there's purple, there's gold, and there's blue in these. So if I run out of things to spin, and there's still days in the tour, and I still want to spin, I have these 2 very floofy, very amazing bats. Again, I do not know the weight on these, so we'll see. But this is spin number 13, and that's not on my list because, you know, I made this bat after I made my list. Okay, so on July 22nd, I plan to get all of the yarns that I haven't washed, wash them up. The 21st, the last day of the tour, is for finishing any spins that are in progress. There will be no new spins unless I just have nothing on the wheel at all and everything's done. I highly doubt that. The sock yarn is not required to be finished, although it would be nice to get that done so I can do that experiment one day eventually. So I plan to get my final yardage counts done on July 22nd, which is the day after the tour. And then that'll be its own separate video of this is all I've done and these are all the yarns, and I'll have all that information for you whenever I get that done. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. We shall see. So those are my Tour de Fleece spins, and here is a picture of all of them laying out on my bed along with the t-shirt, minus this because this was added in kind of last minute. Didn't know I was going to put this one in here. And that's it. I hope you guys are ready for Tour de Fleece. And a lot of people have asked me, what is Tour de Fleece? So I guess I should tell you that. Should have put that in the beginning. It's okay. So Tour de Fleece is something that hand spinners have decided to do to support their the bikers that race during Tour de France. And we're following the same date. So Tour de France starts June 29th and ends July 21st. They're challenge days where they bike up the longest miles or the steepest mountains, whatever they consider to be super challenging for them are July 7 and 14, and their rest days are July 8 and 15. So we're following their schedule. I don't follow the race because I just don't have a way to watch it, and I'm not really interested. If I'm with someone who is watching it, I'll watch it, but I won't just turn it on because I want to watch it, you know. So that is, in a nutshell, what Tour de Fleece is. It's just hand spinners that spin along while the bikers are racing, and it's this huge worldwide event that crafters all over the world are participating in, and I think it's loads of fun. This is probably my 8th or 10th year of doing Tour de Fleece, and I have captained a team a couple of times, but this is the first year that I've had such a huge and fun team under my belt, and I'm co-captaining with Kalypso Creations, and it's just so much fun. So I can't wait for June 29th to get here so I can start spinning away. I've already been doing a little bit of training where I'm trying to get 12 ounces spun and plied before the tour starts. And I actually spun up about 6 ounces the first day, and then I haven't done much since then. We'll see what happens, you know? There's no pressure. I'm not giving myself any pressure. We'll see how much I get done. I'm excited to hear about your goals and your plans for the tour. Aside from spindle spinning every day, my other goal is to do daily vlogs. So get as much of the spinning done as I have on my list. Get as much spinning done from my list as I can. That makes a little more sense. And have fun. That's it. Just have fun. So prizes will ship out after the tour is over. Completely over. We will not be sending prizes every week. We will send prizes after the tour is done. We'll tally everything up and we'll draw names and pull prizes, and Kalypso will send her prize, Sam will, I'll send my prizes out, and whoever has donated prizes will send from them. We'll make sure all the communication happens that needs to happen for that. Yeah, I look forward to it. It's super exciting this year. I haven't been this stoked for Tour de Fleece in a really long time. I always look forward to it, but this year is super duper exciting. And then as soon as the tour is over, it's back to school for my kids. So they go back to school August 2nd. So the tour takes up pretty much half of their summer vacation. And so I get to do fun things in the summer with them while also trying to do Tour de Fleece. But it's okay. And like I said, probably a million times by now, it's all about having fun, challenging yourself, pushing your limits in a fun and positive way, and just having fun. Enjoy yourself. Make your summer extra fun with Team Kalypso Fairies and Tour de Fleece. So I will see you on vlog number 1 here in another day or two. I hope you guys enjoy the tour. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.